So
oh wow,
what I did was.
One second, baby. My apologies, guys. We had a little interruption. Not sure exactly what happened, but I wanted my husband to kind of go back into what he was trying to say.
Yeah, what I was saying was that I understand. I understand, but didn't understand it because of who it came from. It bothered me because this wasn't. I've had people that are not strangers, but people know of me, and you had to know of me to say something. So I have people who know of me that said things, and it's cool because I grew off of that. To me, that was my spinach. Yeah. Because I was like, it's okay. Yeah. That inspired me. Oh man, you talking about the engine that can run?
The engine is good.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that. So I'm going to get to where I want to be. This had nothing to do with her. Yes. This had everything to be what I was done with everything that was to the left. I'm done.
Exactly.
And now it's about everything to the right. And this was a maturity, a level that I had reached. Because I wasn't going to spend my life like this, like that. And then I'm looking at people and I'm seeing things and I'm like, wow, this is a wake-up call, for me. And so I get it, but who this came from bothered me. Yeah, I understand. If that hurt. Yeah. And then I had to sit back and take that little, I had to gather myself and be like, well, you know what, I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to do more than this. Because this ain't about showing you nothing. I'm only doing what I intended on doing anyway. Exactly. And the door that just opened with this particular relationship, it opened because I prayed. Like I pray for everything, because I understand what prayer does. I had to learn how to get closer to my Lord and how to pray. See, we all don't know how to pray. So we all just pray, but we don't know how to pray. I learned by being away a long time, I learned how to pray. And I asked for the best of everything. And then I got into the specifics of it, of the woman, her character, and the likes thereof. And then that door, and I see many what we might call beautiful women. I see them all the time. You look beautiful, you look gorgeous. But it wasn't what I was looking for. Yes. I use eyes to look at, not to be with. Not what you need. No, not to be with. No. Hey, you're beautiful. Yeah. Do I want to be with you? No. No. And then God opened this door. And so quite obviously, by her asking this particular person this question because they were close. It wasn't like she was going around asking people, and then she had no idea how close the person was to me.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Nobody would have ever guessed how small this circle was.
Right.
And then when she came like me, she was just talking to me, and she said, I just want to bring something to your attention because I'm not hiding anything from you or whatever. So I asked her, and I was like, wow, you know what that is? And she was like, what?
Okay.
No, I'm talking about, and I said, yeah, we are family.
I didn't know they were close, so.
We are family.
I didn't know how close they were. So when I asked the question of this person, I'm very close to him, growing up, but I didn't know the relationship that they had. So they was like, oh, no, you can't do that. Don't go with him. He's going to ruin your life. You're here, he's there. And nothing positive was given to me. And I was like this.
And that's
almost put fear in me. I was like, wow.
See, that's what. Let me tell you.
The person wasn't close to beauty for us.
No, of course.
Still of course.
No, you could.
He just never confessed to them. He just showed them. He has his way where I'm going to show you.
That what you said, everything you said was wrong.
And he's doing it.
You didn't hit a mark at all.
He's doing it.
Now, I said, I understand. I understand the person because they had a relationship since we were young too.
Friendship, not a relationship.
No. So exactly. So I understand the part where this person is saying, listen, you do understand, that this person had a checkered past. I understand that, but to go as far as saying what level we're on, because who puts who on what level?
Exactly.
Who puts what puts us on level? Our jobs?
Exactly.
Like our jobs? I got one of the most highest paying jobs there is to have. So what are we talking, like, what puts us on what level? So that part I didn't get, to tell somebody that I'm here, you know, and somebody else is there. Like, that blew me.
I told my wife this a few times, sometimes people want to do placism. That's a word.
Yeah. What, placism?
Placism. So you know how you got racism, you got, you know, all these different equality differences. So people put you in a placism, a class.
It's categorized.
It's categorized. That's exactly what I call it, placism. Because I used to tell her that. I said, I see them put a placism at where you are at one of her prior jobs. And see, it's like, it's almost, let's say we're in a world or a city or a state or a country that's just all blacks, all whites, all Hispanics. Everybody is the same. Maybe we all look exactly alike. Same color, same complexion, same hair. So now all of a sudden, how do we differentiate each other? Now all of a sudden, people want to put you in classes. So they place you within it because of your parents, or because of the type of job you do, or because you like to, you know, hang out with this crowd. Now they place you in a certain category, and that's placism. So this is another separation. And that's usually what people do. Like, without the person knowing your character, knowing you truly or what your worth is. Because how are you going to classify me, or more or less classify you, without really knowing me truly, or knowing what I aspire to be from what I've done and what I'm capable of doing? And we have this meaningful conversation on a regular basis, then you know where I'm going with it. And you'll see the true meaning of who I am and where I am and where I'm going.
You know what's amazing about this, though? He does know him. You know, but let me just say this. Oh yeah, know him like the back of his hand. But the crazy thing about it is, I think the whole thing was everybody always saw me on this level. And for me to actually be with him was like, why would you go backwards? You know, and I kept trying to tell him, no, you don't understand where he is. He's not there. He's not the person he used to be anymore. That's not him. His dreams are big. We've had conversations. My husband is like, I'm a dreamer. He's a bigger dreamer than I am. So that's why we complement each other. And I tell him all the time, I say, you don't understand. Trust me, without him, I'm just like lost. He found a way to kind of calm my life down. He found a way to give me that peace that I needed. He found a way to kind of bring me down to earth and help me realize that this is not going to work. He even opened my eyes to relationship when it comes to friendships, certain friendships and certain.
Not true friendships.
Yeah, he was like, that was taking advantage of you. This one doesn't really care for you. This one, he opened my eyes where I was able to cut off. And you want to hear something? Because of my husband and opening up my eyes to certain things, I've grown a lot. I'm now more at peace. Blood pressure issues I don't have anymore.
She used to cry all the time. Because I believe when our relationship started, I wouldn't say anything about anybody she introduced me to. Anybody. It took months before I said anything about anybody. I don't care who she introduced me to. Yo, this is just how you doing. And I sat back. In the same way that they are observing me, I'm observing them.
Right.
You know, so I'm just paying it. And a lot of them don't know. A lot of times I'm laying right next to her and I'm hearing her go through it. And then whenever she gets finished, she's saying this to me, telling me, oh God, but I'm listening because the phone is like
usually on speaker.
And you're talking. They don't know. They think she's the only one in the room, but I'm laying right next to her. And when she gets off the phone, I'm embracing her. You're like, it's okay. But I would never say anything about what just transpired.
Exactly.
Because these are people that were in her circle.
Right.
Yeah. So for you, or when you, but
while I wasn't around.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are her friends.
Exactly.
Right.
So why would I say anything about? I don't know them. They had you guys have a relationship. So what can I say? The only thing I can do is embrace her.
Exactly.
And say, yo, I'm right here. I got you. I'm just supporting her. And this transpired for a very long time till she was like, I got to figure this out. I said, all right, well, listen, what you need to do is, because I don't tell her what to do. I say, you know, it's just like I do because I mentor kids. And I don't tell them what to do because that's not what we're supposed to do. You have your own answer. Just follow your heart.
It's a more informative. He doesn't tell me what to do. He informs me. He tells me, he'll give me an example of what was going on, and he'll say to me, so what do you think? Do you think this was right or do you think this was right? So, and then I start looking and like, wow, I didn't see that.
Sometimes when you repeat it back from a different perspective, it's the same thing.
You can see it different.
Yes. Because a lot of times when
step
you're
outside
talking,
yourself.
yeah, when you're talking, you don't hear it, but when you hear it, when it's talked back to you, you have to
You can
hear it.
understand it a lot more clear.
That's what I was
You have to
going
step
through.
outside
Exactly.
yourself.
When I started cutting people and things and situations out, I started realizing that I was being used and manipulated and taken advantage of. And he knew it all along, but he refused to say, leave that one on, leave this one on. He wouldn't do that. He would let me.
No, because it might have backfired on me. It would have, because of how, who was I to do that?
No, I'm saying it's good for you.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying.
Because, like, with my wife, all these years we've been together, not really together, but knowing each other, she had friends well before I was ever introduced to somebody. And that's any relationship. I always say that. You don't know who these people are prior to your
you coming
up on the scene. So all of a sudden, my wife, because it's been plenty of times, hey, it's a guy or a girl, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Somebody you knew.
Somebody she knew already.
And it's 9 times 10, it's from her home country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She haven't seen it so long because the country is so small. It's like everybody.
But it's true.
You know what I mean? So I don't mean it in a negative way, but it's because there's only so many schools and so many things. So everybody want to know everybody, and if you don't know them, you know the family or somebody. So it's like kinship. So next thing you know, you see these people in the streets, or you see. Who am I to say anything negative about them because I don't know them to begin with? And all of a sudden, she had girlfriends that she's talked to all the time, and all of a sudden, when you hear certain things. When they finally ask the question, or they're consoling, or they're upset, then you may want to lend an ear or lend a voice, and then you repeat it back or repeat it in a different way. Now all of a sudden they can hear it and think about it. Yes, exactly. And that's basically what you were doing. And him all of a sudden coming in from the beginning, even though he saw it from the beginning,
he saw it.
You would have taken it the wrong way. And most people, not you as a woman, but
I would have you coming in telling me who would
exactly
talk to.
Who are you to say something about my friends and my family? And I don't. We just this is new, so it's reciprocated both ways. And this is why when I see certain things that happen in my life, or not really my life, but my friend's life, I don't say nothing unless they ask their opinion, and then I say, what do you think about this? And
you push it back. That's what he does all the time. He pushes the question back.
Same with her, with regards to her family and friends. We've done that.
Yeah.
And it's like, because people really don't want to get involved in people's lives. Some people do. Some people want to be immersed in somebody else's life because their life is much better than their own.
And being nosy also.
But for the most part, I pull back and she's pulled back, and this is how it works better. Because God forbid it doesn't work out in the way you want it. That individual will blame you for all the negativity.
Exactly.
So yeah, I understand exactly.
Exactly. Well, I want to apologize to everyone. I know we have been engulfed in this conversation. We got cut off a little bit, so I'm not sure if there was any questions or anything that was. I want to ask him. Did we get any questions? Okay, good. So that means we answering every question. Everybody's just tuning in and listening. The next thing I wanted to talk about, actually, be honest with you, is I want to give you food for thought when it comes to relationships. So I want to go around the table real quick and pretty much just kind of give you something to go by as it relates to if you're in a relationship, if you're trying to be in a relationship, if you choose to be in a relationship, what is something good? We came up with 5 things last week, but I mean, as far as this conversation is here, what I can give you to walk away with. I'm going to piggyback on something that Cavell said in regards to relationships. I want to end this on a good note, and I want you guys to walk away understanding that relationships, you have to be flexible. You have to be comfortable in yourself, and you have to pick your battles. You have to pick your battles. Do you have anything you want to say in regards to strengthening families, relationships?
Yeah, don't forget where you met them. When we meet, if I go out to a strip club and I'm just enjoying myself, I meet somebody in a strip club and I exchange numbers with you in there, and we get to talking. And eventually we begin to dating, and then now I say, I'm not comfortable with you going, to a strip club. Well, that's where you met her, or that's where you met him. That's the scene that person likes. And now you're trying to change the person as opposed to just adjusting and accepting, that's who the person is. Now, if the person decides that they want to fall back and chill with you, then allow that, and that's just an example. Wherever you meet that person, just don't forget where you met them.
Yeah.
And what they were doing before you try and change them.
Don't try to change.
You should never try and change a person. they'll adjust. You can't change a person no way. Once I'm doing something, I'm doing it.
What did Steve Harvey say? Steve Harvey said, a man only changes for one woman, and that's the woman he's supposed to be with. Mm-hmm. So if they're not changing,
say that for a reason.
Okay, thank you, honey.
I like that. I like how you said that, and I want to piggyback with what you said. You said it, but it's compromising. Like if you meet somebody and you love this person, you want to make it work. If they do something that they love, like my husband, he told me he loved riding motorcycles, and the first thing that came to mind was like, oh my God, you're going to get wrapped around a tree, and you're not going to come home. But he loves it. Who am I to tell him he can't go out and ride a motorcycle? I want him to give him everything he loves to do. And I don't want to take anything. It doesn't take anything from me to give him something he loves. I will compromise. I give him what he loves. You're going to have to accept this person for who they are.
Exactly.
Compromise.
Exactly.
Fight your battles.
Exactly.
Don't have unnecessary argument when it's not worth it.
When it's not worth it.
It's just both of you guys try to find that medium what makes you work. We're not all the same. Don't try to find what works for Vicky or what works for us in your relationship.
Right.
Have a conversation, because that's what I found we do all the time. We communicate, we figure it out, we find that medium where, okay, then it doesn't bother you that much, it doesn't bother me that much, let's do this.
Let's do this. What about you, Isaac? What do you want to give them as far as keys or tools as far as strengthening their relationship and trying to, build something tangible, something good? Oh my goodness. I figured it out. Oh my God.
I don't think there's nothing I need to say more than what we already said in the press. I mean, basically, if anything I'm saying is basically repeating everything we've already said. So that's redundant.
Yeah. So the bottom line is this. My husband is on the phone. The bottom line is this. Guys, relationships are strong. Are supposed to be built with this strength. Relationships. You have to know your mate. We want you guys to continue tuning in. We would like to, first of all, thank you guys for tuning in. We apologize for the little error. Are we leaving without questions? I don't want to make anybody feel like we did not leave them off. You sure? Even, unfortunately, we can't get to the first one with the questions. So I'm hoping my husband took a peek at that to make sure there was no questions there. We can't get to those. These right here, do we have any? Anybody want to say anything? Any comments? Okay, great. So thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll be back again on the 17th of March. I know there's a couple of, we're going to let you know when they're PG, because we do have one that's coming up that's probably a little PG conversation.
I want to tune in for that one.
Yeah, we got a little conversation.
There's another one where the couple has been together for 69 years.
69 years.
I could learn a thing or two from them.
Yes, 69 years. So we have quite a few people who are going to be sitting with us. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that our first guest was Cavell and Isaac, because Cavell and Isaac gave us our second show, because a lot of you wanted to know more about Cavell and Isaac. We appreciate that. We are going to continue doing this. We hope something is said, something is done. We hope you walk away with something to encourage you in your journey for a long, love, committed relationship. Committed is the key word, relationship. If you can't love this person, then you're not supposed to be with that person. If you can't trust that person, you're not supposed to be with that person. If you don't cherish this person, you're not supposed to be with that person. My husband, or actually, Melinda, and I know you're on, we had a conversation the other day, and one of the comments that I said about my husband was like, he want to just bang me to death forever. And then I think you said, what did she say? Worry about it when he stops. When he stops. She said,
don't be concerned until that doesn't happen like that. And matter of fact, it was her partner and very close confidant now.
Yes.
He said, listen, you're worrying about the wrong things. When he stops tending to you in that way,
worry about it.
Then complain.
Yeah, don't complain that you get it all the time.
That you're exhausted.
Yeah, because I complain because I'm exhausted. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was so good having you. Thank you for joining us. I thank my co-host for actually being here. This is the love of my life. You all know that. I thank my son for manning the board back there. Asian, just say hi real quick.
All right.
Okay, and he did that real quick. Thank you so much. Thank you again so much to our guests, Isaac and Cavell Davis. Please, in our kind of, I don't know, kind of crazy way, we can't see you applauding, but we want to feel your energy. So applause, applause, applause. Send us some love. Send us some love. Let us know that you enjoyed them. We're gonna bring them back again. Feel free to share. We'll be back again. We love you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye.
Enjoy the snow.
You have to take us out, Asian. You can do it from where you are. You do know.
I know how to do that.
Okay.
So I'm right here.
And there's his hair.
Yeah. Okay.